What is going on? How's everybody doing today, the 24th of March? This is 11:58 p.m. with another little video. Just standing in my front room. It's snowing. I thought the snow was done, man. What is going on? I'm tired of this mess. I'm tired of the snow. But anyway, just wanted to talk to you all about a little something. Kind of sad, but it's a learning lesson. Um, you know, two-factor authentication. This video is really not about anything. It's more of a little fireside chat. Some of you all may know about those. But I'm just gonna do my normal ritual I do. Let me pull up a seat. But yeah, my phone acted up and it crashed. So I was like, man. So I had to re-establish my whole phone setup, which is a hassle in itself. Google, they're pretty lazy. They don't really do their job. I'm not too happy. But anyway, let's see. What does that say? What rhymes with nearly? Dearly, though. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Let me just reformat everything. But, dun dun dun, everything has the two-factor authentication, and it was connected to my Google account. Unfortunately, there's no way to pull that back up. I've been able to recover my two-factor authentication. I'm not happy with that. So now I have to go through all my sites that I access that I put the Google. Sorry, I'm distracted. You see what I'm doing. I'll put all my Google Google Authenticator. I have to go through all of them and reestablish them, which I'm not happy about that. So, for the most part, I did get them all except for like CoinPot, which I'm not a happy camper. I hope that they finally reply to their emails. They have never replied to my emails when I didn't have that issue. Genesis and Hashflare, I'm okay with that. Genesis and Hashflare, I mean, I wouldn't plan on adding more funds to that, but still, the fact is, I want access to my stuff. What if it makes $1 billion? I won't actually get it. This is when I think about boxes to boxes, foxes to foxes. Is that it? It's like a educational thing. Oh, okay, bam. So, I'm not a happy camper. But going forward, no use crying over spilt milk. So hopefully, I get all my accesses I have. But I did do some searching on YouTube and found a little video. And basically, to cover yourself, just so I can't type and talk at the same time. That's great. To cover yourself, it's best to do a little screenshot. Whenever you use something with two-factor authentication, it gives you a QR code, which you use to snap and add to your Google Authenticator, and then you put the code in on the site. I would suggest, and also the other person's video who I watched. I forget who it was. I need to give them love for that information. But yeah, I would suggest to do a little snapshot and then save it. Save it on your computer or, wherever you save your stuff with the code. Because usually when it gives you the two-factor authentication, it possibly gives you like a little code on the screen already, like some long code number from what I've seen. What that is, I don't know. But so when you save the actual image of the QR code, I would change the name of it to the name of whatever little code that gave you on the screen. So that way, yeah, I forgot that doesn't work. And that way, you'll have that QR code saved. Now, of course, I don't like saving stuff on my computer, but see, I use Linux. So that's pretty much indestructible when it comes to viruses. I'm sure they make them out there, but they're few and far between. So I'm not really concerned in that aspect. So, excuse me. So, but I do plan to back it up on several flash drives, um, so I can put them in different places so they won't all be together. But if you have a Windows machine, that's something I don't know if I would do, because Windows has a lot of loopholes, security risks. Even though you get the updates, from my experience, what I've seen, even if you get updates, it seems to make things worse. But you can take that information with a grain of salt, research it on your own, and see what you find out. But I wouldn't necessarily save it on your laptop if you use Windows. But save it on a flash drive, back it all up, because once you lose it, it's gone. You cannot recover your Google Authenticator code so you can access all your sites. So I was like, let me make a little video, tell other people so they don't go down the same path I did. It's very frustrating, because I'm like, man, I can't get my stuff. I'm unhappy. But, you live and learn, so I will pass on that information. Then also, this will probably be my last video on YouTube, because, YouTube has been censoring people. I don't even know if this video will show, because they may censor it. I don't know. But anyway, there is another format, from what I've seen, that's actually, I know you've heard of Steamit. That's another format called DTube. Just like it sounds, D and tube. The link will be below. Like I said, will YouTube block it because it doesn't say YouTube? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. But yeah, DTube. So I will be posting to DTube going forth. This is probably the last video you'll see updated on this YouTube channel. Let me see here. But yeah, it's all good. DTube seems to be pretty nice. They do have an app you can put on your phone. So, I'm like, wow, that's pretty nice. You can stream on it. It's about just like YouTube. It's not as big as YouTube. Of course, it just started, but it's on the Steamit blockchain, which is pretty cool. I think that's, wow, technology's moving on. So you want to be controlling Google with YouTube? Now that we have DTube. So yeah, good times. And here it is, DTube right here. There's the address, and like I said, I'll put the link in my description to DTube. But yeah, moving over to DTube. My profile's name is, excuse me, X-Sheeple. Yeah, X-Sheeple, that's a different story altogether, but we'll talk about that one day at the next fireside chat. But I will put that link down below, so you can know where to go. And if you're watching this on DTube, boom, you already are on top of your game. So, and check it out. Then also I have a little Steamit blog. I got a couple of things on here that I post. It's pretty interesting. I kind of like it, Steamit. It's cool. Haven't really made any money on it, but, it's still a cool place to post things. So, but anyway, this is 11:58 p.m. Just remember, do a snapshot of all QR codes and save them, because once it's gone, it's gone. And have a good afternoon.